I want to make this video. This is kind of like, unfortunately, it's my second exposing video, kind of. Well, I deleted the first one because Jake wanted me to. Of course, it's him. And that's also Chicopee too, because he did some pretty shitty stuff again. I know, bro. It's like so annoying, and it shouldn't even be happening. But joys of being in the ES community, am I right? But anyways, I'm gonna get into it. So Jake, YouTube right now. So I'm on Chicopee's channel, but whatever. Oops. But Jake, what? Bro, this is annoying. But Jake, right? Well, go here. Well, the thing with Jake is what happened with Jake is he was allegedly my boyfriend, right? So I did date him. I don't know. I'm gonna go. You probably already know this, but I'm just gonna explain it anyways. So I dated Jake. I don't know. I think I started dating him when well, not when I was. It was like, oh, it was in. I think it was in April, March, something like that. And then we broke up. I think in like June or something like that. And he dated another guy, and more dumb shit he did. So basically, the whole last night drama, the video is deleted, but I did make a Google Doc. I might probably make a community post to link it. But anyways, I did make that doc, and the shit he done. I think the shit he did is stupid. First of all, the reason why Chicopee is mad at me is because I cheated on him. Well, bro, I want to tell you something. First of all, my personal dating life, and my relationship status, and my personal family, and my personal life has nothing to do with YouTube at all. Like, there's no reason why you need to be like, oh, hey, you cheated on me, so I'm gonna block you for no reason. First of all, bro. First of all, why does it matter to you? First of all, you're not Jake. You're not Alex. It was Jake's ex. I don't know if I wanted to tell his name, but you're not Alex. You're not Jake. You're not me. Why does it matter to you? That's the same as you tell me, oh, your girlfriend cheats on you. And I'm like, oh shit, that sucks, man. Sorry about that. And then, like, I move on. I'm not gonna block you for it. Like, what kind of person would actually block their friend because their friend cheated on their partner? Like, who does that shit? Like, that's actually fucked up. Like, holy shit, bro. You need to get some help. Because that is not, like, that's just so stupid to me. Like, bro, why? Like, stupid AF, I know. It's, like, so stupid. I'm on his channel, right? And this is where he made the, community post. But I'm gonna do my reaction to it. He said, people in the ES community who hates me right now deserve to get banned. Well, this is his words, by the way, obviously. Me, or as in him, Chicopee said he's racist and overall mean and autistic. I don't think you're not racist. Like, I've never seen you say the N-word. I've never seen you say the S slur. I've never seen you say anything racist. From what I've seen, I've never seen him say anything racist. Was he a bit mean overall? Yeah, so God, he's admitting to it, but you can't tell that he was stupid for blocking me. So I think that's still stupid. Like, it's really fucking stupid, bro. So, and he's autistic, which could come into a factor with that, but also, like, I don't know. Because I don't, the side effect of being autistic, because I'm not autistic. But I know from Pennsylvania WX, aka Josh, he is autistic, and he was on my side about it, and he was mature about it. So I don't think it's autism, because I think if it's autism, it would be such a thing. But also, there's different spectrums of autism, and like lengths. I don't know. So I don't know if it's autism or why it makes him like that or something. But I'm not autistic, but I had like anger issues before, and that's just something I had. But I don't really have them anymore. But anyways, because I would just throw a fit randomly and shit, but I don't really do that anymore. So yeah, the SPSC in Niagara, WX, death threat to everybody. Again, from what I understand, I don't think he's ever said a death threat to me. And even though like that, like, first of all, already in the community, it's like online. We don't really know each other. Majority of us don't. I mean, I know. I think like chilling, meeting up with a few people, but even then, like most of us haven't seen each other in real life. First of all, we all live states apart. Like, you actually think someone's actually gonna drive and, do what? Like, you actually think I'm gonna be able to do that? Like, obviously no. And some of us don't even have a driver's license. I think majority of people in the ES community don't even have a driver's license. Well, Josh has a driver's license. I don't know if Johnny does, but I don't even know if Andy has one, and he's 30. Which I'll get a whole other thing about him, about my opinions on him. He's being 30, right? I think he said he was 30. each time a driver's license. I know even New York, but even then, like I think it was in Queens or something. Like Queens is actually pretty drivable. Reason why people about New York is people in New York don't really have a car unless you like live in Manhattan, because Manhattan obviously is where the skyscrapers are. It's where the build-up parking is expensive in Manhattan. But Queens and Brook, all the other boroughs are more suburban, so it's more walkable. Like Brooklyn, they have a lot of townhouses and stuff, Bronx as well. But the boroughs of New York, the outer boroughs, are more like suburban than like Manhattan. So I mean, it's kind of where didn't have a car, but still, it's like I don't know. But and anyways, I'll get on. I'll talk. I don't know if I'll talk about Annie. I'll talk about Annie when I'm done after they're doing this. Warren County WX, racist, inappropriate actions and other things. Yeah, I do agree with that. Warren is not. Warren did a lot of tweet shit. He was racist, like I said, the N word. I believe he calls his mom the N word, which is obviously like I don't know. White people call the N word. It's a dick kind of thing to do, because first of all, you're not that race. You haven't experienced in history what black people have experienced, right? Oh, it's offensive saying that, and that's also kind of pointless. Anyways, if you're trying to insult a white person with that, like you're not gonna insult a white person with that. Like it's just like, oh, I'm gonna call you the N word, and I'm white too, so that's just stupid to say that. And also, is it inappropriate? He showed his penis on his StreamYard, which is obviously disgusting, to say the least. And even though I am bisexual and I do kind of like dudes, I'm not gonna be very inappropriate like that. I'm just gonna say that. Even I wasn't into that. I'm like, no, yeah, no. Um, he showed his penis, which obviously is disgusting, and that's also inappropriate. That's also you're actually sabotaging people. Because think about it. If what usually happens if Brazen and does those stream yards, him and Raven and Warren, little troublemakers, what they do on their stream yards is he records it on YouTube, right? You understand that first of all that's CP, right? That's CP. That's bad shit. Um, Warren, I think, is 13. He's a child, technically, a teenager, whatever. That's bad. Like, first of all, that's dangerous because there's predators on YouTube and shit that actually want to see that shit and scare you and like blackmail you, whatever, and want to get that shit off of you. But that's just stupid, and I don't know why. And obviously, that people do stupid shit at that age. Yeah, Warren, I do agree with Warren. Like, I think he also did sparing shit too, but of course. Um, yeah, Warren did appropriate shit. That's also another reason why you should show your dick is, first of all, that's what. Well, if you want to have a career later in life, it's not a good idea, because apparently they can look at your past social media and shit and realize that you did that shit. So if you want to get a good job in the future, maybe don't do that. Maybe don't do that shit. So yeah, Salem, that shit you did. I know he did some shit, and I do understand that. But that was a lot of shit he did before I was in the ES community, so I did understand some of it. But like, I think what he did is like he just made Josh want to take his own life. That's that way, which obviously is not a really good thing to say, obviously. But you didn't know his own circumstances. Like, he could be like dealing family shit. He could be feeling that own way. There's a reason why people bully. Majority of the reason why is because they have their own insecurities in life and they want to take it out on others. That's the majority reason why people bully. It's that. It's that main reason. He could have his own insecurities and his own blah 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 shit he worries about and shit in his own life. And that's the reason why I don't condone bullying and shit. Obviously, I do not. I've annoyed a lot at myself in my life. I have a lot. It's so fucking sad. But there's a reason why you've been bullied. But even then, it's like he's been good anyways. I think the past few months. Like, I don't think he's ever done it. There are two of them now, so it's he kind of moves on with Salem shit. Me named DauphinCountyWX, aka me. I cheater, yeah, you may cheat on my girl, cheat on me, which I do not want at all. First of all, I went to your girlfriend, and I don't into cheating. I'll explain my situation anyways, but I want to tell you, again, my personal private life has nothing to do with EDS community. Like, just because I cheat on somebody, it has nothing to do with you. And again, what I said earlier, she's bugging me because I cheated on you, which is so fucking stupid. Yeah, first of all, I don't want to cheat on your girlfriend because I'm not that kind of person, and I haven't seen your girlfriend anyway, what she looks like, and I'm not like, oh, is she? You know what? But it's not like I'm like that, alright? So, and I'm not gonna cheat on your girlfriend. What, to get back at you? Like, why would I do that? I'm more into do things that else favors, but, well, that's starting to change, but, well. But anyways, my personal private dating life has nothing to do with you. Like, you can say, oh, I have a girlfriend. Like, cool. Good for you. But it's also like, yeah, it doesn't matter. It has nothing to do with EAS and whatever. It has nothing to do with it, and it's stupid you bring that up. So I think it's really, you need to really look at your actions and really kind of how stupid you are being right now. Rock WX, he blocked me for the stupid joke I made in others as well. First of all, I am siding with Rock WX. I think I do talk to him before and shit. First of all, if that's the case, then like, why would you fucking get mad at him for doing that? So you made an offensive joke. So what, did you say like a slur at him or what? And if you did, Rock the BX had every single reason to be mad at you and block you. First of all, if somebody makes you uncomfortable for doing something, then absolutely they should be able to block that person that did that, right? That just makes logic to me. Like, why would you want to be, you know? So I think that's just stupid. Not you to say that. I think Rock kind of WX deserves an apology. Because they did that with people too. Again, that's just a stupid mentality to live by. I'm just trying to say that. So I think you should apologize to Rock Kenny WX because they did nothing wrong. From what I see, just looking at it, I'm like, if you made an appropriate joke, then like there's a reason why he fucking blocked you. You fucking moron. Like there's a reason why he fucking blocked you. It's pretty fucking obvious, but you don't want to fucking think. Alright, next one. New England Life Safety or Worcester County Tech Collector. Lashed out at me and others. Again, also, like, if someone lashes out on you, it's like, whatever. You block them and move on. You don't need to make a fucking big deal about it, and they are going to post about it. So, whatever on that. But even hanging out with Warren. I do agree with Warren, but Warren is also kind of in, like, kind of the side between him. And, again, I don't know if Warren has any disabilities or anything like that, so it makes it hard for him to do that. But Warren is in the middle. He's entertaining with Warren, but also Warren is also kind of clueless, let's be honest. But I do kind of agree with Warren is a little bit, a bit of a little stickler. That is actually, I think that's Australian slang. That basically means like a troublemaker, kind of. I think that is Australian slang. A little douche bag. Well, that's kind of mean to say, but whatever. Alright. Ralph WX. Yeah, drama starter and shitty owner of GW, yeah. Yeah, yeah, he doesn't have a drama, but I have no issues with that all before. Well, I know that about vaping. He's like, don't vape, blah, 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 blah. But even then, it's like, everybody says that, right? Also, it's none of your business. Like, my personal, like, life decisions I want to do. Like, if I want to vape, if I want to smoke, if I want to do drugs, first of all, it's my decisions. They're not good decisions at all, but it's my own life decisions. Like, you're not my parents. You have no jurisdiction over me. If you want to try to micromanage me, tell me what to do. Come, we'll drive 6 hours to Pennsylvania and do that if you want. But you're not gonna, not gonna get that far. Like, that's just so stupid to say that. Um, yeah, yeah. I can't believe how many times I had issues with Chicopee. I think the first time I had a drama with him, I don't know, but I think it was from something. I just got my head right. I think it was back in November, and then I think more recently I was vaping. I don't do it anymore. I should probably not do it. Whatever. But I was vaping, right? And Chicopee was like, "Oh, don't vape," blah 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 blah. Right? True. I shouldn't be doing that. But also, the reason why I did that is because Warren caused it. Warren was like, "Oh, don't vape on my stream now." I don't know. First of all, I don't know why you care if I'm vaping on the stream. I think I'm like promoting vaping and shit. I'm not. People fucking go on Omegle. I went on Omegle last night and like, holy shit, I was on the vaping and shit. It's like I'm not saying it's normal, but it's common. It's the modern day smoking. Um, I don't see anybody young my age smoke. They vape. They don't smoke. They vape. They vape. They vape. And maybe you do weed, but I'm not saying you should do any drugs. I'm just saying that's what people do. That's life. It ain't all cup. Hopefully, I'm still recording. It ain't all little cupcakes in the way. Yeah, I'm still recording, am I? Good, because I don't want to like fuck my thing up. I'm at 50 minutes long, by the way. Let's see how long I am at. Yeah, like 15 minutes long. But it's not all cupcakes and rainbows. I think there's some trolls, I think. Poppy, whatever. One of the trolls said, it's not all cupcakes and rainbows. Which obviously leads to like cupcakes and rainbows. You have ups and fucking downs, right? I had a lot of ups and fucking downs recently. Actually, I got, in fact, I made contact with an old friend of mine that I haven't seen in years. I made contact with him, I just randomly found him. So crazy. Like, I was on Twitter. And also, the fun reason I found him, I don't know if he wants me to tell that, but I'll just say, you know how I found him is, I was checking with Chicopee because I was trying to get a hold of him and contact him, which I probably shouldn't have done that. Then I went to Chicopee's Twitter, and then like I found like my Twitter, and I was checking like followers, and I followed him, and I found his Twitter, and then I found him through Discord. So that's a great way of how I found him, and I haven't seen him in years. This was back when I lived in New Hampshire and stuff, which I don't want to get too much of my personal life because it's just I don't really want to tell you his name and shit because I don't know if make him uncomfortable. But I'm not gonna do that, right? But anyways, so it's been interesting for me the past few months and shit. So whatever. So anyways, I'll carry on with this. He said, "F you all bitches, get the hell out of here. I'm not close to fucking get on internet because Comcast is fucking buying the internet because Verizon outside Comcast owned and my dad is broke. Can't switch providers until." And her code KOSOA access to ban social media for under 18 here in New America. I hope you do things you fuck happen so I can F off out of here and internet fuck y'all. Is what he said. I'm gonna give my reaction. First of all, just swearing at people, swearing on us is also your own insecurities, just so you know. Good, get off the internet because honestly, a lot of us are just sick of you at this point anyways, so if you want to get off the internet, cool, go ahead. You can if you want to. Sorry your dad is a little money right now, but first of all, also talking about KOSO React. First of all, it's actually a good reason. First of all, you probably think it's like anything of Australia because fun fact, Australia. You know, I love Australia. I love my Australian viewers. I love all my viewers. I'm not trying to be like, no, yeah, I only like Australia. No. But Australia, I can't wait to go to Australia. Australia is just so fucking beautiful. Mm. Like, if anything so bad happens in the U.S., like, I can't live in the U.S., like, God forbid I get fucking deported or some shit, because fucking, I'm not trying to get political, but Mr. Cheeto, let's just say his name, you know his name, Mr. Cheeto, I'm sorry if I insulted all his MAGA fans, but whatever. Mr. Cheeto, you know, how he is, and he deports American citizens, so I'm like, God forbid if I deported, hey, I'm down Landunda. There you go. It's my Australian accent. I don't know if it sounds anything good. They're not Australians watching, but yeah, that's my Australian accent. I don't know if it sounds any good or not. No, I love Australia. Australia is amazing. But reason in Australia is they were talking had the social media ban because first of all, obviously I'm not gonna try to make something legal on, but first of all, fun fact, I mean if you're in school, but right, obviously the U.S. how we got independence obviously through the revolution, right, Britain. But when Britain lost the 13 colonies, they had a situation where they needed to put the prisoners somewhere. So then they're like, what about the continent island thing? That's in the summer hemisphere. Why don't we go there? And they're like, oh yeah, that's a good idea. And then they went in 1788 and they colonized in Sydney, and then they started the penal colonies in Australia. And eventually, Australia became big enough to be not penal colony in its own like actual government. And then eventually, I think Britain gave them their own independence, but Britain still had some ties with them. Like they were still technically part of the British Empire. I think after World War II, they got rid of that, and then by like the 80s, 1988, I think is when they got all full ties cut off of Britain. So technically, they are part of the Commonwealth still, but they don't. Like King Charles had no actual power over Australia. After 1988 is when they got their full independence. Um, but yeah. So Australia is their kind of. I'm not trying to be like, oh, you're American. How do you know about Australian politics? Well, I actually know about all that shit. But the major parties in Australia are the Australian Labor Party and the Australian Liberal National Party. And what those parties are the main ones. Labor is the left-leaning one, so like the Democrats, and then Liberal National is the like right-leaning like Republicans. Um, But they're both like that idea. In Australia, over there, they decided to ban because social media banned for people under 16 in Australia. I think it was YouTube, TikTok, not Discord actually, Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter or X, if you want to call it fancy, and then I think Instagram. I don't know if I said Instagram, and then I think like, a few other ones that were banned for under 16 in Australia. First of all, the reason why Australia is able to pass those laws is because Australia, fun fact, even though, fun fact, Australia, they're one of the only like modern societies to not have a Bill of Rights, and they have a constitution, but they don't have a Bill of Rights. Like they don't have guaranteed right expression of speech. Obviously, they can say what they want over there, but like if they say like, well, I'm not gonna make a threat, but you know what I mean. Like if they said something bad against the government, they won't get in trouble, but they can get like, well, I don't know if they'll get arrested, but I don't know. But Australia is able to pass that law because they don't have like court saying, oh, that's unconstitutional, blah, blah, blah. So they're able to pass that law. The UK, they did something as well, too, similar. The UK, they passed a similar law. They're doing that too soon, too, after under 16. Canada, I don't think they've done anything. New Zealand, I don't think they've done anything in New Zealand. The US, they're trying to make something under 18, which obviously, first of all, that is just a violation of freedom of speech. First of all, I live in the US, I should be able to do what I want. As long as I'm not breaking the law, I should be good off. But, unfortunately, no. First of all, I'm going to tell you something. Just so you know, I'm not trying to get political. I'm just trying to say, well, I don't know if both parties like it. I think, I lean left, but even then I think it's stupid. I don't know if Trump is trying to push for it, but even then it's like stupid. First of all, even if they did pass it, it would be unconstitutional because the way the U.S. system is built is there'll be a violation of people's freedom of speech because the internet is people's freedom of speech, and also that just makes it look like a fucking joke that people under 18 can't use social media. People older than 18 can. That just makes the U.S. look fucking like not a fucking capitalist. It makes the U.S. look like fucking Russia, like communism. So it just makes it look useless. It just makes it look bad. And right now, the whole U.S. is looking bad because the whole fucking shit with Iran, the whole shit out of that, peace treaty shit, it's just making the whole world fucking look like a joke when the whole war was so fucking unavoidable. And people say, oh, people voted for Trump. They're like, oh, that's a fix everything. Yeah, we don't get that Uno reversed because that it's just as bad as it was when Biden, or worse. Gas is the same. It's jacked up. So, and they're trying to justify it. So, Trump advance for you. There you go. Yeah, so it's kind of stupid, but it is what it is. But anyways, we're off the main topic now. I'm just going to take a point. The U.S., if we pass that law in the U.S., it would be unconstitutional. So I'm not worried about that happening in the U.S. Even if it did happen, I'll probably be 16 at the time. It would be regardless. Also, it would be unconstitutional. They can't pass this. Like it would be, they would have to like tweak the law. But it would most likely be unconstitutional. And PA are banning phones like next year, I think. So that sucks. But whatever. My school already has the on their project, so whatever. But I think some schools are like statewide. It's a requirement now for I think the 2027 or whatever school year. But that's not really social media. That's just kind of a nanny state thing. You can argue, but it's just like the word bowling, I guess. But the whole thing with Australia makes it look like a fucking nanny state. But yeah. But I think the law is stupid. But anyways, even though the law happens, first of all, there's always a good thing to do. Like, look at other countries' laws and be like, oh, that's a good idea. That's a bad idea. First of all, I think what we should do in the U.S. is look at Australia's laws. Australia, in fact, they have some of the most strictest gun laws in the world. Like, you have to do so many shit to get a gun. People say, oh, it's a violation of the Amendment Constitution. I mean, yeah, but you really want people to go out having a fucking shooting spree? Like, do you really want that? Like, no. Republicans want it because, oh, it's freedom, blah, 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 blah. No, it's not really freedom when you can kill hundreds of fucking people because you don't have any fucking strict gun laws. Fun fact, also, Australia has really strict speeding laws. The reason why Australia has their drinking age at 18 and we have it at 21 is, first of all, the reason why people say it's 21 is because, oh, you're irresponsible when you're younger than 21 to drive drunk. So it's like that. And I'm like, how? That's just so stupid. Because, like, Australia, the reason why they do it is because Australia, they have like RBT test is like 0.2, 0.3. Ours is 0. Well, no, theirs is 0.5. Ours is 0.8. So there you go. And also they're very strict about speeding things like they have hidden speed cameras, which is going to be unconstitutional in the U.S. So there you go. So I think we should look at Australia's laws and consider them in the U.S. And in the metric system too, because I think it's bullshit we have to switch the metric system. We should have done that years ago, decades ago. But there's also some laws in Australia that we should not look toward, like the social media ban. So I'm like, really, the UK? Like, you're really fucking doing that? Like, look how Australia backfired. Kids under 16 in Australia, I have kids in Australia that they're under 16 and they still can access it. Perfectly fine. Like, nothing happened. They just either fucking use their fucking parents' face, or they use their siblings' faces, or they get past the scan thing, or they use the fucking Barbie doll. I know that sounds weird, but I was listening to on the DauphinCountyWX web service of a mirror. There was like an Australian radio station in like Brisbane, Australia, like Kiss 97.3, and the news were like, "Oh, they're talking about social media and how it backfired." I'm like, and I was like laughing. They fucking so many kids use a Barbie doll to like get past the scan. That's so fucking hilarious. I think the station was like Kiss 97.3 or something like that. You can listen to it, I think, on the internet, or over the internet, because obviously. Unfortunately, you can't pick up Australian station over the air. And if I picked up one of 97.3, it would be WRBV anyways, so it wouldn't matter. But anyways, I'm trying to get one of the video. I'm not rambling on about Australia, which I'll try to stop doing that. But anyways, that's the main thing. That's my main reaction to this. I'm not gonna answer it yet because I think I was gonna show a bit more. Well, I'll just tell you what happened with Jake, and I did. And I'll talk about Jake now. All right, so about Jake. Jake is basically fucking bro. I went back with him, and then I broke up with him like half an hour later because I just, like, yeah, I'm not dealing with this shit again. I'm blocking. What's gonna happen is I'm blocking Jake until Chicopee unblocks me. That's just what I'm gonna do. I honestly appreciate a Blake of fucking YouTube and shit. It's just to put my mind out and shit. And I probably should do that. I'll be honest, I probably should, but I'm chronically online. A big problem with Gen Z and Gen Alpha nowadays is you're chronically online. Like, my screen time is probably fucking more than 8 hours, which is probably just terrible, but it is what it is, so. Yeah. So, that's it. I'm with Jake. I'm not dating him anymore. I'll never date him again. He is just like a narcissistic, dick, baiting, clickbaiting punk. He's a fucking punk, alright? He's a dumb fucking bitch ass. Jerk. Bitch. I hate him. So, I'm never dating him again. Or y'all will not date him. He's kind of a punk. What the friends of him? I don't know. But in the meantime being, I am not talking to him because I just so sick of fucking drama shit. It's just bullshit. Alright? There, I said that. Also, the shit with whatever, Hot 106.7 is bullshit too. So, if I can change my PFP black again because I'm depressed, the reason why, Chicopee Stitch scenario, not Josh, what's his fucking name? Jake. The Jake scenario and the Hot WWK, I forget the call something. The Hot 106.7's getting sold and a bunch of other shit. That's making me depressed. And also being a fucking single Pringle now. I know, it's sad. Whatever. Whatever. I don't care anymore. So, I was talking about Andy before I got to that. Talking about Andy, he's 30 years old. I think he should be more responsible. Literally, he was like, "Bye, Dolphin," and he blocked me for cheating. Like, people are. He's 30 years old. I just want to get that to your heads. He is 30. Oh, see how long this is. 28 minutes long. Holy shit. Why is that giving me that for my old fucking town? That's so stupid. But anyways, oh, fuck. Get it to your heads. Dude is 30 years old. Most 30-year-olds, I'll tell you something. My dad, when my mom was 30, she was pregnant with me, and she was married. My dad was 30, well, I don't know, he was dating my mom. Like, that's just, wow. Literally, my mom was pregnant with me when she was 30. I think she gave birth when she was 30, I don't know. But she was pregnant with me when she was 30. So that's just how, like, some people are in their lives. Are, like, literally having children by then. And you're still living in your mom's fucking basement. And you fucking act like a fucking 15-year-old. You do. You're a man-child. Literally. It's not ironic because you love Sabrina Carpenter. And she had a song called Man-Child. It's literally you. So that's kind of fucking hilarious. But he is literally a man-child. He literally fucking is 30 years old. I think he's 30. I think he's 30. But he's literally 30 years old. There's no reason why I should be living in your parents' house. There's just no reason why. It's just so fucking silly to me. And what he says is concerning. So. Because a 30-year-old adult would think that's a thing to do, block someone because they cheat. Like, how stupid are you? Come on now. Get a reality check. You understand, the mental facility is down the street. Somebody said that on Warren's, and Sunny's live, it was hilarious. But Chicopee, seriously, the mental facility is down the street. Well, I'm just kidding. But seriously, get some help, bro. You really need it. Like, seriously, bro. You need help right now. Much of that I mean, but low-key, like, you really can need help. Like, get off the screen for a week, go enjoy your life, hang out with your girlfriends, get lit. I don't know if somebody says that. Whatever. Get drunk, get high. Well, don't do that, but it doesn't matter. Just get off social media, YouTube for a bit, because you don't need to be cooped up on it 24/7. But I do that too, so I'm not totally in the wrong. Whatever. So anyways, that's the video I wanted to make. It's long AF now. It's like 30 minutes long. God forbid, if you guys even will watch that. But anyways, I just want to make this video because I just want to explain the whole scenario. Again, my advice to everybody, just fucking block Chicopee. For the time being, I don't know. My advice, block Chicopee, block Jake, and just ignore them all, because they're just boneheads. Alright? They're just so, whatever, in their own minds, in their own world. They're just stupid, I guess. I don't know. But anyways, that's the video I wanted to make. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in a video soon. Peace.